YouTube, what is up? It's your man Chris, and as you can see on the title, we about to get into some WWE, AEW, all that, man. The reason I'm making this video is because I was kind of disappointed in SummerSlam, a lot disappointed, and kind of disappointed in the return of CM Punk, to be honest with you. And I know a lot of y'all are probably like, huh? CM Punk, you're disappointed in that? I'm gonna tell you why. Just give me a minute. Just give me a minute. Some high points of SummerSlam. Of course, one thing I didn't like about SummerSlam was Goldberg didn't beat Lashley. But on a positive note, high point of that is we get to see some more Goldberg on Raw for once. Goldberg's not just coming and going. We get to see some more of them. This rivalry, excuse me, my phone fell. This rivalry is going to go on between Goldberg and Lashley. So I'm loving that. I'm loving that they're keeping them on there. I do think that at the end of the day, Goldberg and Lashley going to fight it out. I think Lashley might end up beating him. And if he does beat him, I think that's when Big E is going to cash in. Because if y'all remember what Lashley did to Kofi Kingston, and now Big E got Money in the Bank, so who you think he going to cash in on? So, and even if Goldberg wins, I still think Big E might try to cash in. Because whoever loses between Goldberg and Lashley, the other guy's going to get mad and attack the other guy. So, and then that's going to leave whoever the champion is vulnerable. And I think that's when Big E's going to cash in. That's my thought process on when the cash in will be for Big E. But that, like I said, a negative and a positive. And then as far as the championship with Roman Reigns goes, I was really hoping Roman Reigns would lose that match, man. I think we're all tired of looking at Roman Reigns. And for him to sit there and threaten that he'll leave if he don't walk out champion, bro, you can leave. I'm going to tell y'all right now, we'll be just fine without Roman Reigns. Just like we were fine without Becky Lynch, which I'm going to get there in a minute. But we'll be fine without you, Roman Reigns. You can leave. But of course, once again, he pulls out a win. Positive note of that, Brock Lesnar's back. Oh, yeah. Brock is back. And if y'all know, Paul Heyman used to be with Brock, man. SmackDown just got real interesting. And they about to come here to Little Rock. So I can't wait on that. SmackDown just got real interesting. So, but Brock, Roman Reigns, they done been at it before, but now Brock seems to be more of a baby face than a heel. And now it's the other way around. Roman Reigns is the heel. So this is going to be a good thing, man. I'm actually liking where they're taking this. I'm liking where they're taking the two storylines of both Universal and WWE Championships. I'm happy where they're taking these storylines. I'm glad they didn't just end them at SummerSlam. So, now, speaking of Becky Lynch, one of the biggest, most huge screw jobs since Bret the Hitman Hart had to be Bianca Belair. Okay, even if she knew what was happening that night, it's still a screw job, bro. Number one, people paid to see Sasha Banks, didn't see Sasha Banks because she didn't even show up. So that was a big disappointment. Number two, Carmella tries to come out for the umpteenth time. People wasn't happy, bro. You could see in the honest, people were not happy. It was people about to get up and leave, bro. They didn't want to see that again. And then number three, you throw a completely different opponent at Bianca Belair. And not only a different opponent, but a returning Becky Lynch, who, by the way, looks gross. She's like way too skinny now. When she left, she looked okay. Okay? When she left, she looked okay. I'm talking about even before pregnancy. She looked fine. Now she's like skinny. Y'all don't understand. Her arms are like this big now, bro. She doesn't look good. She doesn't look good. I don't know what she did to lose her baby weight, but she lost too much weight, man. She does not look right. She does not look like the same Becky Lynch. But anyway, she just comes back, does one move, and puts Bianca Belair. It's a spoiler alert, y'all, if y'all haven't seen SummerSlam. So don't watch this video. I should have said it at the beginning. But I'm giving away spoilers and stuff, so if you ain't seen it, just don't watch the video. But anyway, she comes in, does one move, puts Bianca Belair out. 1, 2, 3. One move. I'm about tired of this phone, bro. Hold on, y'all. That's a little better. One move. One move. The EST, y'all. Bianca Belair is a big. She's a stocky big girl. Come on, man. One move. A rock bottom wannabe. That's a Becky Lynch. Not only that, but when you come back, understood that you left as champion. Okay, you left as champion, but that wasn't our fault that you wanted to go get pregnant and stuff, bro. That wasn't our fault. Why is it in WWE they're starting to reward stuff that they used to punish? Why? Usos, for example. How many times have these dudes been locked up? How many times have they gone to jail? How many times have they gotten punished for it? Almost every single time, right? Except this last time, they just recently went to jail, y'all. Before they won the tag team titles, just recently, they were in jail again. If not one of them, both of them. And they got tag team titles. They got to keep the tag team titles. What's going on? Becky Lynch goes off, quits technically, so she can go have a baby. I understand. When you try to have a baby, you try to have a baby. That was not no accident. They tried to have a baby. It'd be different if it was accidental. Okay? But when you try to have a baby and intentionally have to quit, why are you being rewarded with a title when you get back? And the way she did it was just BS, bro. One move and you champ again? Y'all at least could have built it up to the next pay-per-view. Something like that, man. We all knew she was going to end up getting the title back anyway. Y'all know how I feel about Becky Lynch. I really don't think she's that great. But a lot of people like her. That's y'all. But they could have built this up. She probably would have ended up getting it anyway, like she always does. They could have built this up and made a big thing out of it. But you have her come back at SummerSlam, do one move to put out a lady who has been dominating the women's division of SmackDown and been kicking out of pretty much everything that's been put on her. You have her get beat with one move from a person that looks like a toothpick? I can understand if it was Tamina or Nia Jax or somebody that did the move. But we talking about a Becky Lynch that looks like a toothpick, bro, did this move. Come on, bro. Come on, man. They got to be more real. I don't know what's going on, but that was the biggest screw job to Bianca Belair. That type of stuff is what makes these people go to AEW. Screw jobs like that. She got screwed over in front of the whole world. And it pissed me off. It really did. I don't care if it was part of the show or what. That pissed me off, bro. Because she's been champ for so long. She earned it. She deserved it. And you got this little chick coming back doing one move and then that's it. You got this one little chick coming back like she running the show still. Bruh, you been gone. You went and had that baby. You went and got pregnant. And you get rewarded? Just so she don't go to AEW? We all know that's what it is. We all know that's what it is. They tired of people going to AEW. Now, speaking of AEW, that's all I'm going to say on SummerSlam, man. Some of that show was disappointing because it just not a whole lot happened besides the rivalries and the championships and stuff. Not too much happened. Some of those matches were more boring than they were interesting. Seth Rollins and Edge was probably the best match of the whole night to me. That was the best match. Oh, and Randy Orton and what is that dude's name? Matt Riddle. Randy Orton, Matt Riddle against AJ Styles and Omos. That was a good match too. Those are probably the best two matches to me of the whole thing. And that's my opinion. Those were actually good matches that I said, man, that was a good match. At SummerSlam it was not. I'm glad it was just on Peacock for $5.99 or however much that is a month. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm at work. Hold on. I'm just glad. Sorry, I had to turn my walkie down. I'm just glad. Excuse me, I'm sorry. I'm just glad I didn't have to pay $50, $60 like you used to have to for pay-per-view. because I don't want to pay $60 for that crap I saw the other night. I'm glad it was just on Peacock. Plain simple appear at the end. Now on to AEW. CM Punk's return. Why do I say I'm kind of disappointed in it? I'm not disappointed because he went over there. No, not disappointed with that at all. I'm disappointed in the fact I thought we were going to see something different from CM Punk. Let me take a page out of Roman Reigns' book when he talks about John Cena. He said John Cena's the same thing that he's always been for years. He thought we were going to get something different. We got the same John Cena as we always have. Same thing with CM Punk. I thought we were going to see, I don't know, something different. The dude's been in the UFC. He's been doing all kinds. We got the same CM Punk pretty much, but something seemed different. Something seemed off. He didn't seem like the one that talked all the trash and stuff. He sat in the middle of the ring of AEW. And he talked about leaving Ring of Honor and going to WWE and all that. He didn't technically say going to WWE. He kind of threw it out there, but that's what he was meaning. But it wasn't the same pipe bomb CM Punk that we're accustomed to seeing. I don't think so. Not only that, but have you ever seen old guys that wear jerseys? That's what CM Punk reminds me of. He's got a gray beard. You can see the gray in it. He's old, y'all. You can see his saggy eyes, and worse than mine, because I'm getting up 40, so I know I got rings and stuff under mine. But CM Punk, you can see the wrinkles, the crow's nest under his eyes. He got gray all on his beard, and then he's wearing his shirt and stuff like the old CM Punk. And like I said, it's like an old guy wearing a jersey, bro. Just stop, man. Stop. That day is over. He could have came out with something different, man. Something different. But trying to be the same CM Punk you were 2005? Bruh, that's too many years that done passed. That's too many years, bruh. That's too many years. Or the same one he's been, not even 2005. That's when he first kind of, But back in 2013 and all that, you see, you still can't be that same person. 7 years he's been gone. 7 years. You can't beat CM Punk 7 years ago, bro. That time is gone. You lost it. You lost it. Like I said, I don't care about his decision to go there. I don't care about all that. He can do what he want to do for all I give a care. But like I said, Cody Rhodes doesn't have infinite money, y'all. AEW doesn't have infinite money. It's starting to get to the point where it's too many people in AEW. And it's starting to be too many people from WWE going to AEW. You can't pay all these people. Not only that, but you have to have a storyline for all of these people that you're putting over there. You got to have a storyline for every one of these people eventually. And it's just too many people. They got too big of a roster. To my understanding, AEW had to let some people go also. They don't have all the people that they originally had when they started. They had to let some people go too. So it's just getting to the point where it's getting ridiculous. It's getting ridiculous between the two. Just like WCW, WWE a long time ago, it's just go where you go, and I don't know, y'all. I don't know. It's getting out of hand. It's getting to be, the same thing it was back then. It's the same war, man. It's the same war. But I hear people talking about, it seemed like Cody Rhodes got infinite money. Nobody's got infinite, bro. Nobody on this earth has infinite money. Eventually, money runs out. Now, you can manage your money well, but eventually money runs out. Now, you can make all this money off these shows and stuff, but the more and more guys you keep putting on your roster, that's the more guys you got to pay. That's coming out your pocket, bro. Y'all got to remember that. You got to pay all these guys that are going over there. Now, some of these big names like CM Punk and all, Sting and all those guys, you got to pay them. He don't have infinite money, so please stop saying that. Nobody has infinite money on this earth. President don't have infinite money. Okay? Money's not infinite. It's made. It's not magically out there. It is made from a machine. Money's not infinite, y'all. It's not infinite. If those ink machines go down, that make money, we ain't got money. It's not infinite. So please stop saying that. Now, as far as that goes, I'm done with that. I'm not going to talk about CM Punk, all that no more. Just let it be. But going back to something John Cena said, and I'm going to end it out on this note. On both of these programs, AEW and WWE. Now, AEW has a lot of young talent. This is true. But you still have guys like Sting, CM Punk, Chris Jericho, John Moxley, formerly Dean Ambrose. These are older guys, okay? These are older guys. The Kenny Omega guy, all them, they're old. These guys are supposed to be getting out of doing this. Understand what I'm saying? They're supposed to be getting out. So I'm going to take a page out of John Cena's book before I leave, and I'm going to say this. He had a point when he said, these programs have got to stop using these older guys to carry wrestling. Guys like Brock Lesnar, guys like John Cena, guys like I said, CM Punk, Jericho, on both programs. They have these older guys that should be out of doing this. Should be done. Got to stop having these older guys carry the torch. It's time to pass it to these younger generation guys. And WWE is different because they have NXT. They have plenty of young talent that they can start doing stuff with. My advice, get rid of NXT. Put those guys on Raw and SmackDown. Start sifting out the older generation guys on Raw and SmackDown. Let them have another part of the show. If they want to stay, let them stay. But even they know their time's running out. And you got to let these younger guys do what they do, because that's what makes wrestling. If we don't let these younger generation do what they do in the ring, wrestling's never going to be as good as we remember it growing up, because the older guys that we remember watching, they had to build up to that. They had to work with each other. They had to be young at one point too. They had older guys that had to let them take the torch. You got to do that now with these younger generation guys now. And if you don't give them the torch, wrestling's not going to be good. And that's why we have issues in WWE. That's why we have issues in AEW. Y'all may think AEW is better, and I've heard a lot of people saying this and that about, but both of the programs, their storylines are suffering, and both programs aren't really letting the younger talent step up to the plate like they should be. They need to be having more time than these older guys when it comes to being on programs and stuff. Period. The younger generation needs more time. They should be on TV more. They should be doing more work. They're young generation. They're going to be here another few years. You older guys aren't. Okay? We don't want to see Ric Flairs with flabby chests running around. We don't want to see that no more. So y'all older guys, start passing the torch. Start passing the torch. And I'm going to leave it at that. But that's my opinion on everything. Hey, feel free to comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. But feel free to comment. We go back and forth on this. Y'all let me know what you think. I try to get back to every comment that you put on here. I try to get back to you as much as I can. But, y'all stay up, stay blessed, comment. Let's rap about it, man. Tell me what you think. All right. Peace out, man. Hey, y'all stay up, stay blessed. Don't forget to like, subscribe. All that good stuff. All right. Love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it.